Hello everyone, Mark Cavendish is arguably the best sprinter of all time, so we thought we would look at 10 of his most defining wins of his career. In this tense last sprint of Tour of California in 2015, Mark Cavendish had to win and Sagan not finish on the podium to enable Cavendish's teammate Julian Alaphilippe to take the overall. Mark Cavendish was the perfect teammate and took the sprint. In a very historic Tour de France in 2012 with Team Sky, Mark Cavendish was led out by yellow jersey wearer Bradley Wiggins on the final stage of the Champs-Élysées, so what else could Cav do but win?
It's going to be four for Cavendish. He does it. The world champion becomes the first man in the rainbow bands to win on the Champs-Élysées.
In the 2013 Tour de France, stage 13 had lots of crosswinds, and this meant that Cavendish, Sagan and Contador became allies to produce a race-winning gap, and it all came down to the sprint.
Wheel of Mark Cavendish, but Mark Cavendish and his team have done all the work to create an incredible day, has made and taken revenge.
Mark Cavendish had his first showdown with his old HTC teammate Andre Greipel on stage 2 of the Tour de France in 2012.
Hit his target for the 21st time, and yes he does!
Mark Cavendish went to the Giro d'Italia in 2013 with his Omega Pharma Quickstep team, and he didn't wait long before he took the win on the very first stage and claimed the Maglia Rosa. On the 18th stage of the 2012 edition of the Tour de France, it came down to an electric finish with the breakaway riders trying to scramble for the win, and it looked like they just made it before a rampant Cavendish had other ideas.
Cavendish has just won his second stage of the Tour de France. He joins the great sprinter Andre Darrigard with 22 wins in the Tour de France.
Coming into the 2008 Tour de France, a very young Cavendish was hoping to make his mark, and he didn't wait long, he did so on stage 5. After Marcel Kittel had dominated the sprints in the 2015 Tour de France, many people were doubting Mark Cavendish, but he defied his critics and showed them exactly who the king of the sprints is by winning on the very first stage of the 2016 Tour de France.
And Mark Cavendish is going up the right-hand side of the road. Cavendish has the front end of the race now. Cavendish, he's going to do it! Mark Cavendish has done it again!
Mark Cavendish, riding for Team Columbia High Road, defied the odds, coming over the Poggio, and the Max Missile won the 100th edition of Milano Sanremo, snatching victory from Cervelo's Heinrich Hausler. In the 2011 World Championships in Copenhagen, Mark Cavendish showed the world exactly who the best sprinter in the world is.
Oh, it's yes! Mark Cavendish is the world champion! Oh, Mark Cavendish is the world champion! Oh, Matt Goss hangs his head. Andre Greipel